Hi folks, we're getting ready for our 5-photo essay assignment. And with this one, we're going to have it in 2 parts where we'll do our brainstorming and our planning of our project first. And then you'll go ahead and execute it. Just like we've done with every project, you will brainstorm, you will write down your information, I'll give you a little bit of feedback, and then you'll get started on your project. Once you do that, I want you to make sure that you're talking to other people and getting some good critical ideas and feedback from others and from myself. The thing that we're going to do a little bit differently with this one is it's more formal in the sense that I have very specific criteria that I want you to follow, okay? So the first part follows a standard grade level expectation called CREATE. Generate and conceptualize artistic ideas and work. Use generative methods to formulate multiple ideas, develop artistic goals, and problem solve in the media arts creation process. Now you all do this. I just haven't told you exactly what the names of all those parts are. So that's what we're going to work on. So the first part is to identify what that design process is. So it's define. So what do we do with define? If we're going to define a problem, what is that part?
Define the definition of it.
Yeah. So what's the definition of our project? We're making a
Photo essay.
right. So we're defining it right there. That's all that we need to do. The second part is I think one of the most important parts in that we're brainstorming. And what is important about brainstorm sessions?
It's so you can get as many ideas out as possible, so
Right.
you have a broad perspective of what you could possibly do.
Yeah, we're not being critical of ourselves here. This is the point where you just throw all those ideas out. The third part is our develop, where we're going to choose and develop one of those ideas. Something I want you to do with this one is I want you to develop 3. Now, I don't want you to fully develop 3, but I want you to at least sort of lay out 3, how it might look visually and what kinds of photos you might put in that. Sometimes what happens as we are developing is that the idea that we think we want to do ends up being something different, okay? So it's at that point that we want to make sure that we develop. I want you to get some feedback at that point. Talk to other people around you, talk to the person next to you, ask me questions, and we'll get feedback. And then finally, you're going to improve on that plan and make the project. What I'm looking for is all in this rubric right here, okay? And so make sure that you're paying attention to that. When I ask you to conceptualize, I want you to make sure that that term is defined and described. Then I want you to go through that design process, and I want you to not only tell me what that means, but I want you to do it, okay? Write down all your ideas for your brainstorm. Write down your ideas, and then get specific. The more you plan it before you go out to take the photos, the more focused those photos are going to be, and the more meaningful it'll be, from that. In the past, we've gone out, we've taken the photos, and then made the changes. Now we're making the plan before we go out. Okay? Are we clear about that? Marvelous. Please, please, please look at that rubric so that you're clear on what it is I'm looking for. Okay?